Let's try this one more time. This is the fourth time that I'm going to try to do this episode. The last time, I don't know, something happened with QuickTime. I thought it was OBS again. I shut down the stream because, there's so many things but it was QuickTime. And now, thank you, Professor. Let's just try this again, one last time. And I already did one set, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to start from the beginning. So you're going to get 5 sets out of me today. For the past 3 days, I just can't seem to get this episode. So as a matter of fact, I changed the name. This is not even episode 35. This is episode 36, because episode 35 is dead to me right now. Doesn't take 4 attempts. Yeah. I'm a little bit grumpy now because, technical difficulties all over the place. And it's not because this is a bit experimental for me. I'm trying to figure out how to do the show and be in good spirits because when I was trying to do the show, I'm tired from running out and I haven't eaten yet, right? Because I like to eat after I work out. So I've been kind of like hungry and tired and hungry. So it's affecting the show. But this time now, it's not because of that. It's because of technical difficulties, okay? But hey. Turn that frown upside down. Thank you for joining the show. I'm just going to breeze through this. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Hit that like button if you like Fridays. If you're into Fridays, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, right? Well, you got a problem with Fridays? Fridays, chill, man. If you like Fridays, hit that like. Thank you for joining 100 Kicks and 100 Punches. All the material contained in this recording and broadcasting, if it goes well, is strictly for entertainment purposes only. No financial or physical fitness advice here. Please do your own research. Everybody's body's different. What works for me may not work for you. Always remember that. So, let's do this. Right, let's get this going. All right. All right, here we go. Jump right in. Come on, let's fight that bear market together. Okay. Where we at? Yeah, it's looking good. What's on the agenda? Who is Mr. E? if you're new to the show, a little bit of background. Or even if you're old to the show, because I don't think I've ever mentioned this, Mr. E is my karaoke personality. Because under this whole crypto genius, badass fighting, no, I'm being sarcastic here. I'm none of that. But under all of what you see, really at the heart of it is just a guy who wants to let it out through singing. You know what I mean? I love it. Karaoke is just like a it's a really cool way to express your passion. I know I don't have a great voice, but when I'm up there on stage, this isn't a stage. This is actually in Barrio Filipinas. It's like the only Filipino restaurant in The Hague. I gotta drive an hour just to get my Filipino food on. Anywho, why am I talking about passion and singing? If you're gonna do something, give it your all. This is what I always tell my kids: like, don't waste your time doing shit half-ass. You know, if you're gonna do karaoke, don't just read the words. Feel the words. Sing it. Let the people feel it. That's just an example of what you could do when you want to be, you know. Okay, let's just stop that right there. The other 3 times that I did that bit was so much better. I grew up in Jersey City. I'm born in New York City. Grew up in Jersey City, which yes, it's my hometown. I love that. I love Jersey City. And here's a little bit of alpha. Maybe not right now because the mortgage rates are quite fucked up right now. But if you can find a spot like this, Bergen Lafayette in Jersey City, I'm telling you, it's just like it's like a walkway to downtown Jersey City where like all the waterfront and all like the $1 million houses are right now and everything, right? And people are still calling this the hood. Then moved to Amsterdam in the early 2000s. This is a picture of some trees close to where I live in Amsterdam. Are we still working? Of course, no one's watching now because everybody's pissed. No. Like, and then this is where things got crazy. I did my step-in. I was doing my step-in input. I copy basically what I did was, and this is where I think the show broke down. These are the sneakers. I copy the letter. I mean, I don't have to copy the letter. I just write the letter down here. This is the GST that I made per that sneaker. This is all about about 7 kilometers worth of running, like 40 minutes ish plus. Energy levels. I'll explain that some other time. These are the repair costs for the day for that run. This is the net. Got a formula here that just takes away the repair, and then I just add up everything here for the day. So I made $1.38 for the day. And that's I wanted to take you guys through that at least one time, just so I can let you guys see what I do every single day. And again, this is another example of what I tell you. Like when you're into something, like okay, this could be, you could look at me and like, hey, I'm doing all this work. I'm for $1.38. That's like, what the hell, right? You could think that. I mean, I'm having fun with it, right? This is me going, and I'm passionate about running. I'm passionate about crypto. So I'm just like, I'm enjoying this. So I get crazy with it. That's the thing. Get crazy with it. If you like something, you think it's cool, get crazy with it. So long as if it doesn't, be obsessive. Right? So long as you're not hurting anybody, or you're not putting out ill vibes, it's cool. Especially if you're improving on yourself, if you're getting better, right? Or if it helps people, even then if it's a good thing, be obsessive with it. Just go deep. It's like all right, I get crazy with my Excel sheets. I'm on this Excel sheet every day. Learning how to make more formulas, etc. This is I just wanted to share this, and these are activation codes. If anybody's ever interested in getting some step in, these are 2 right here that you can have. All right, so that's enough of that. What's next? Okay, thank you. Let's do this. I like this track. All right, let's do it. All right. Bear market. See up there. We gotta listen together. Let's fight this bear market. Come on. 25, 20. All right. All right. Where we at? Crypto.com. Crypto.com, you filthy animal. So I got this letter the other day. It was yeah, basically what they're saying here is that purchases, since I have an EU card, right? This might be different from the US or whatever, I'm not sure. But purchases with my EU card made, like if I'm making like non-EU purchases, right? I get charged for it basically. And I get charged more if I'm outside. So this is like if I'm in the EU, and so I guess I order something online, and this is when I'm outside the EU, so like I'm in the US. Now, I think this is pretty silly. I mean, no, it's not. Okay, I get it. Everybody's in the bear market. Everybody's hurting right now. So, but the thing is, Crypto.com, they have this good thing of like just scaling back everything slowly. Scaling. They made a big, and look. I'm just talking. I'm just being just trying to like see this. I'm a customer from a customer perspective, right? Now they sold me on like, okay, get in here, you get high cash back rewards, you get Spotify free, they sold me and I participated. But then like over the less than 2 years, I think, they just keep slowly like going back on what they're saying, like changing, like, oh, yeah, that 3% cash back now is just going to be 2%, right? Oh, your Spotify, Netflix, oh, that's going to end at the end of 2022. And then now this, it's like they just keep finding more and more ways to cut back. Now, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's very cool as far as like just the laws of man. Like you sell me something and then slowly you're going to change things. I bought into a certain thing and now you're going to slowly change things. And yeah, it was in your right that you could do that, but like that doesn't make it cool. Meanwhile, other companies are going in the opposite direction. They're building more. They're buying out other companies. Look at that's Binance I'm loving Binance. I don't know about Binance US, but Binance out here, the experience is so much better, and I ain't getting none of this bullshit. I can do so much more, and the interface is better. So I'm waiting to get my Binance card back from my son, and I may start using that much more often. So, but Crypto.com, I still like. There's certain things I still like. I'm still gonna probably use it for an on-ramp. It's one of my main on-ramps from my bank to Crypto.com. It takes like half a day. And then from there, I could move it for wherever else. But I'm not holding any money there anymore. I'm not even staking anything there anymore because it's not even worth it. It's like everything's like 0%. It's not worth it to keep anything there. And like I don't know, like they kind of like, I feel like they're kind of dropping the ball a bit. if I'm being honest with you. And the thing is, I'm even noticing now that the cool one of the cool things is I had that metal card. But now it's like after I have the metal card, I don't even want to, like I don't care for it. Like yeah, it was cool for a flex. Sometimes the people who don't know don't know about it, it's like it looks cool, like oh yeah. But it's first of all like lately I found it to be inefficient because well, first, why do I have to carry this thing all around with me all the time? I want everything on my phone, and you can't use their Visa card on Apple Pay. It doesn't work. So that's bullshit, right? Now, you could buy stuff, you could buy crypto with them using Apple Pay, but you can't put the card on your Visa. So I can buy Bitcoin and use my Apple Pay, which actually that kind of is a pretty cool feature actually that they added recently, but I cannot attach the Visa card to my Apple Pay. So which sucks because lately very often, so especially now that I do all my runs, most of my runs are revolving around tasks. Like I got to go like to the groceries or pick something up at a relative's house or whatever. It's everything is revolving around step-in runs, right? And a lot of times I'm going to say I'm going to go pick up something at the groceries, and oh yeah, I can use my crypto.com, but then I say, oh shit, I can't because I only have my phone with me because I'm running, right? And so that's not cool. From a user perspective, you got to be down with Apple Pay, man. I'm sorry. Your Visa cards have to be down with Apple Pay. So Binance, but in all fairness, Binance also doesn't work with Apple Pay. But what does work with Apple Pay is Nexo. Now Nexo is a lending platform. I'm not trying to show this. I'm not trying to show Nexo, but I am signed up to Nexo. I had money there for a while actually, but I took everything out during that Celsius scare because basically Nexo was basically like a Celsius. And to be honest, the only thing that stopped me from actually Nexo saved me from the Celsius actually because I signed up to Nexo. I was liking it, and then I was interested in Celsius, but it's only for U.S. residents or something. But it didn't work, so I stuck with Nexo, and it's pretty cool because you could borrow against assets. So like you could have Bitcoin there, right? For example, so you hold Bitcoin, right, and spend against it, like borrow against it, and then just pay it back when you want. Now, it's like using credit, but there are creative, and this is what there are creative ways of using credit, and you have to be creative about it, and it's all about timing too. So this is a good way to spend against your assets without actually using your assets, but of course you have to pay it back later with, maybe you can move other assets in there, pay it with stable coins or whatever. But their Nexo, and you get cash back. Their Nexo card works on Apple Pay. That's what's cool about it. So, and also Nexo actually offered to buy out Celsius. So during a bear market, they're one of the companies like, hey, we want to buy you. So that's what you have to look at. During these bear market recessions, like what companies are like falling apart or turning into scams or pulling back, and see what companies are just staying strong. I could say something. So what's next on this? Oh, a bit of news. Am I still live? Okay, good. The UK Prime Minister, that's a kind of a big news. UK Prime Minister Liz Truss stepped down the other day, shortest lived reigning Prime Minister. You know what? It's late. I'm not. I promise you guys, I'm gonna do a better job at these news stuff. I have not been doing a good job, and I'm aware of that. But I'm just want to get through this episode. There's a big there's a thing though with BitBoy Crypto and Sam Bankman-Fried. I want to say that Sam Bankman-Fried. He is. I don't know. He just seems like a sketchy dude. Sam Bankman-Fried. SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. I'm sorry, Sam Bankman-Fried. This guy right here. So, I guess this is a pretty important news. No, this is old though. Show what about past day? Why do you search? See, I'm a tough customer. Why are you giving me these long ass ranges? Anyway, he's just working with some political dudes. Like he's given a lot of money to the Democratic Party, and now they're really trying to do something where they're trying to put a bill in there where that it's basically going to where DeFi is not gonna work. They made a bill where this is not going to be allowed. It's going to be outlawed, DeFi, and everything's going to be centralized, and it's going to be monopoly. It's only going to be his exchange. Everything's going to be like they're going to be a governing party of the crypto that can be allowed. You have to be really careful with this. And then some of it leaked, and there was a backlash on Twitter, right? And there was a backlash on Twitter, and he was kind of like crawling. There was like a whole thing. Then he was starting to crawl back, and because he could see that because the internet now, you cannot fight the internet. If the internet says you're fucked up, if the internet cancels you, you're done. And so it was one of those situations, and but the point is, what I would like to highlight here is that the banks and the governments, they are fully aware of what is happening, where they don't want peer-to-peer transactions. They want to be the middleman. They don't want to, if I have my $10 worth of whatever coin, I can't just hey, here, take it, and, give it to you. They want to know about it. They want to be in between there. And sometimes they want to be in between there and take some sense off of that transaction. And that's what they're trying to do. And the thing is, the way the blockchain works, this is a beast that's you cannot stop this. So long as someone can be running a computer out there and running the blockchain, people, like for Bitcoin, for example, people will still be able to give peer-to-peer exchanges. But just be aware of that. And another thing that I want to mention is the fact that the U.S. You guys need to, and I can say this, I was born in the U.S., so I'm American. I'm a proud American. I'm a proud American. And don't get it twisted, all right? Don't get it twisted. I'm proud to be American. But I'm also a Dutch citizen. So, but to be honest, it's better out here. Come out here. Come out to you. Well, wait till after the winter, because we're not gonna. We don't know how the winter's gonna be. Might be very cold. It's gonna be very cold. We're gonna have some cold episodes. But anyway, I'm gonna have some cold runs. But the U.S., you guys gotta chill out with your regulation and everything. You guys are trying to you're gonna stifle innovation. The gig is up. America is not the superpower as we want to believe. Everybody knows this. And sooner or later, all the talent, you're gonna drive out all the talent out of the country. All the good talent that actually wants to do stuff, that wants to change the world, that want to start great companies, that have so much innovative ideas. You are stifling it, and they're all gonna go away. They're gonna go to places where there are better tax cuts, where countries where they embrace innovation and are free. I remember when I was a kid, the one of the biggest things being Americans, like, yo, we're free, we're proud, we're free, oh yeah, we're the freest country, we're so free. That's bullshit. You look now and no, we are in the U.S. is one of the most. It's up there. It's got to be in the top 10 fascist places in the U.S. In the world, possibly. I don't know. That's conjecture. There's nothing behind that statement, but that's how I feel. Okay, so what's next on the page? That's enough news. Where we at? Oh, 25 kicks, 25 punches. Let's do this. Two more rounds. All right. Where we at? All right, where we at? It's 3, right? Turtle power. Okay, what is turtle power? What is turtle power? Turtle power is basically what I feel like when you bring yourself, you push yourself to higher levels, and then you make that the norm, right? And that becomes a new norm. And you've evolved. And then you push further. I got inspired by this by Dragon Ball. Excuse me, I don't remember if it's Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. Don't get on my ass about that. But where Krillin and Goku were training with Master Roshi, right? At some point, he made them do all their trainings with these turtle shells, right? And I thought that was so cool. They were, well, apart from it, they just looked so cute. They were just doing all these runs and everything with turtles for for years. That's how they trained. It was heavy, and they were always complaining, "Oh, man, it's so heavy," and also complaining that how hungry they were, right? Kind of like how I'm feeling now. Point is, after a long time of training with these shells, when they take it off, they felt so much lighter. They were to run super fast and jump so high, which basically they could almost basically fly in a sense. And that was so cool. And even I remember I was a teenager when I first watched that. I was like, "Damn, that's pretty fucking cool." And I've inspired. It actually inspired me in many ways. I can't recollect right now, but it did. Just pushing yourself more, right? So why am I bringing this up now? Well, it's a bit of a personal thing, I guess with physical, some determination and creating habits, right, and pushing yourself. That's how you get to the next level. Doing running so often, and now doing the show. If I do this consistently, if I'm dedicated to this and have conviction to this and just do it, it will push me to another level. Like I said, like a few days ago, I woke up. Oh, my hip, my legs were hurting. Right, they were kind of sore. This morning it wasn't. This morning I felt fine. I felt great. So, this is still new. But I just really just you're gonna see a lot of that on this show, this theme. And another thing is this One Punch. It reminds me of One Punch. I'm gonna do my next set while you guys watch this. How many is that? Is that 4 then? Let me see. Is that gonna be 4? Oh yeah. So this is my last set. Good. Right. So check this out. I can't play the music because it's gonna get canceled by YouTube. But read what he's talking about, and I just find it to be so inspiring. And it's like a joke, right? It's like a joke, because One Punch. A little bit of context. One Punch Man. He's like this guy. You should watch it I think it's on Netflix still, the first few seasons. But it's about this guy who basically was a regular guy, but he decided to change his life and work out and be strong and becomes a hero. He's like a superhero, right? And just check this out. Yeah, that's my boy Saitama. Hold up. So, One Punch Man, go watch that. Get inspired. When I was watching that like in 2020, during the pandemic, when I started when I made that decision to change my life, and I don't want to be a fat boy no more. And I'm not gonna say no offense to fat boys, unless you enjoy, everybody has the power to change. I mean, if you love your curves, that's cool. That's a different story. But like, if you're out there and you want to make a change, you have the power. I think the last bit on this show was the dollar cost average. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I did it the other day, but today, let's see how's Bitcoin doing. Damn it! Before the show was under 19. Now it's green. All right, I'm not gonna buy stuff in green right now. ETH is also green. Everything's green, except for Solana. Tron's okay. Well, we're gonna do that some other day because I already did it. I did the dollar cost averaging during the show that didn't work out, so I'm not gonna do that then. Turtle Power. Yeah, this is me. Well, a lot of times I do the groceries. Well, before going for one, I do the groceries with the turtle shell on my back. Do that run. I think we're done. We are done. All right. That is it. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace.